Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for coming. Today's topic, back to the pure awareness in the busy holidays. Christmas is coming. Everyone is busy. It's busier than the busyness. If you go to shopping more, you will notice how busy it is. Yes, it's important to have family union, to visit your friends, family gathering, visiting parents, siblings. But in the very activities, we lose ourselves. That's a tragedy. It's a really tragedy. When I was young, especially in the Spring Festival, something like Christmas in the Europe, Western countries, Spring Festival in China is a big event. So friends coming, relatives, siblings are coming back to their parents' home, huge gatherings, lots of travelers in terms of, by car, by plane, by boats. It's like huge migration. Humanity is interesting. Imagine now, right now in the Christmas holidays, it's the whole world, is migrating. Or went to, Mexico Beach or whatever where you go, wherever you go, the whole population is moving. When I was young, so at the New Year's Eve, there's a lot of fireworks. I would say a lot of firecrackers, very noisy, very busy to celebrate the New Year, just as the Westerners celebrate the Christmas. In these very activities, we lose our inner peace and calm. Most of the time, Most, most of the time we lose who we are in these magnificent activities of humanity. Yes, we need to talk to families. We need to have family gatherings, visiting friends, or spend a holiday in Mexico Beach. But where is the source that we can heal ourselves, we can nourish ourselves, we can rest ourselves? You know? We are looking outward to try to find happiness, find friendship, find love. Is this direction right? You're at a friend's house that someone visited and she talked a lot to me. I was nervous. So you're very attractive, right? She talked a lot to you. You should be attractive to her. That's good news. Um, now you're coming down slowly. Yeah. When I was young, when they celebrate the New Year, I went to a field, like dark. It's not very too dark, but less people. In the dark night sky, I see the stars. I find that the business belongs to others. I am calm. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know why. It, I used to be like this, even I was a child. I like to enjoy, or how to say, have a distance between their laughter, their conversation, big, loud conversations, celebrations, dancing, music, and so on. I would allow myself to have a distance from that activity and watch it. Also, I will go to like the fields to look into the sky while I can still listening their laughters. It's a very mixed feeling, you know. Maybe I have some merit or comic force starting from my childhood, and now I'm on this spiritual path. Everything does has a reason. Does have a reason. Can you find your inner peace and calm in this business, in this vibrating energies? The whole world is vibrating to celebrate Christmas, shopping, traffic, people talking. Wow, you know, we should say namaste. Namaste to the inner peace and calm to help others to find inner peace and calm, that real serenity, the real source of life. Then from there you may celebrate, you may, visit your friend. You may really that's a that's the place we should start our life. I said this before actually. Most of time, most of people lose themselves in the how to say, superficial level of life. And when their family leaving of this holidays, they may feel lonely sometimes, because they try to hold that happiness or gathering as long as it could. Yes, it's okay, but if you cannot find inner peace and calm or true happiness deep down, I'm so sorry. You're grasping the empty wind. You try to grasp the wind. Yeah. She just talks a lot. Too much for me. Yes. Everyone has his or her stories. If you spend all your life and most of your life listen to people's stories, especially superficial one, oh, it won't end. It's endless. Everyone has his, her, or its. And it's waves in the ocean. They never touch down the deep level, the depth of the ocean. I mean, most of the time we chit chat, we chit chat. How many friends you can talk with to tap into the depths of a life? Tell me. Most of the time, family, problems, relationship problems, marriage or news or environment, uh, you know, economy, all these wars, all these are very superficial. Yes, we can talk a little bit, but if it's all your topics, then sorry, you don't know the real meaning of life yet. I haven't watched news for almost 8 years, just naturally. Now I'm deep down in ocean of consciousness. I enjoy this serenity. It's such a beautiful state. Anyway, everyone is different. I'm not saying watching the news is bad. No. I mean, watching the news or anything that interests you may disturb your inner peace and calm. Be careful. Yeah, namaste. We must all search our own hearts for the love within. Yeah, only there we can start to really touch the life, understand the life, all the activities of life, like Christmas activities, parties. I found sometimes, I don't know why. I mean, I feel alone, not lonely though, in the very loud, noisy surroundings or activities or events. I even have a like compassion over those that they lose themselves in the activities. I mean, if someone, especially our friends, our relatives, spend their whole life in all the activities, in all the doings, and they don't know who they are, do you feel pity? Do you feel sad for them? You know, it's like there's huge waves in the ocean, very beautiful ripples, waves in the ocean, but the very wave does not know its totality. The single wave is the total activity of the entire ocean. Then that wave loses meaning. No matter how successful you are or unsuccessful you are, if you don't know the totality, we how to say, we lose the chance to, as a wave, as a human, the very form, I mean, this form, this name, Dong, this form, Asian looking Chinese guy, I'm using this form and name, this wave, let's say, this wave, dynamic wave actually, to recognize my totality, the Heavenly Father, the Universal Mother, the quantum field. You can put any name on it. I understand there's a field, there's a force or mighty engine is supporting me, nourishing me, loving me to have this conversation, to wake up myself first and to wake up you guys. That's the primary mission as human being. Yeah, greetings and blessings. Namaste. Yeah. Namaste is recognize your true self. Yeah, we lose ourselves in the outer. Ultimately, there's no outer in inner. It's all you. The whole world is your projection. But as convenient words, we use outer and inner. I'm gonna just be very still now. I think. Don't think. You don't need think to be still. Okay. I feel lots of nervous vibration through my veins, which is good. Sometimes we need high, but a high without low. Always find that balance, right? So, but you're not supposed to drop the story. No, I will say a story is a good starting point to have a conversation, but we shouldn't just remain that superficial level. We should go deep. All the words I'm talking to you is like an invitation, right? If I cannot speak English, if I cannot speak, how can I talk this something deep? Even though some words I'm talking is very superficial too. We don't need to drop the story, but we need the story to start something deeper. All nonsense. So if people talking to you all their stories without stopping, so you just keep quiet or maybe just leave her or him alone. Bye. I don't want to listen to very superficial level waves of mental activities. We have spent lots of years, talking about nonsense. Now maybe it's your time, my time, everyone's time to find something deeper. Anyway, no suffering, no urge to end suffering. In fact, ultimately, there's no suffering. It's all your illusion. I get to listen and watch because my girlfriend watches. You just keep quiet down in your own mind or heart. It is disturbing, but take a chance as a meditation. How to say a test in the noisy environment, in very seemingly disturbing conversations. Can you remain calm? Loving. That's a test. But if the test is too much for you, just leave it. I miss my uncle. He was full of spirit and humble, not superficial. Peaceful man. Yes. Only when we find the inner peace and calm, we can do things at a different level. It's like you always center yourself, no matter what you're doing now. You have the coordinates of your life at 0 point. That's the 0 point, right? So it's the starting of your life. No matter how far you go, you can go 2, 3, 4, 5, hundreds, thousands. You always come back to this 0 point, zero energy, the source of your life. You can draw any shape with life if you're good at paint, okay? You can draw any shape of your life from moment to moment, from place to place. Any shape you can draw in now without losing yourself because you have this 0 point. The inner peace and calm, the pure awareness. That's why my topic today is back to your pure awareness. In the busy holidays, no matter how busy you are, maybe you're maybe you're VIP, a lot of greetings, a lot of celebrations, a lot of parties, wines, foods, laughters. But if you can find your inner peace and calm, you will be totally fine. I'll tell my girlfriend why you're having the TV on. Also blowing on your phone with those loud sounds. Stop thinking. Okay, I hear you. Yes. So it's becoming a story that I can help someone else, right? Yes. Everyone has his or her special experience or stories or life, right? We need something to start. Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your hobby, maybe it's your interest, to start conversation and go deep. For example, myself, I treat patients. So sometimes I ask, I'm not asking how's the body, I'm asking you how's body and mind. And people will start conversations, oh, my body is pain, my mind is noisy. And we start this conversation. And if he or she is interested in go deeper, we can talk more. Right? So I will keep asking, how's your emotions? Are you sad? Are you depressed? Are you hungry? Or I'm sorry, are you angry? So you can go deeper and deeper. When she's ready, you can go deeper. But when she's not, or he or she is not ready, you may pause or stop at some level. So don't force your friends, your relatives to go deeper. No, only when they are ready. So when they are not ready and you are ready, you just stay calm. No worries. You only can help people who are ready. Make sense? You can only love someone who loves you back. I mean, who accept your love, who recognize your love. Maybe you love someone, but that one is rejecting it. They don't like it. Something like this. So it becomes a story that can help someone. I can tell, right? Yeah, you can, even with a stranger, you can start a conversation, going deep too, go deep down. It depends the situations, the people's mental level, even stranger on a plane, on a train, on a bus, you can talk very deep. But maybe it's not same as even you have very long relationship as a friend. You always talk about the superficial level, families, economies, environments, wars. You always stay that superficial level. Never go down to the life, depths of the life. We do have this kind of friends too, right? But it's okay. I feel totally drained from talking girl. Deep nervous, vibrating energy in my whole body. Gonna take some water. So you're in your 30s, right, Jimmy? You're in the this phase of life, state of life. When you get 60, 70, you may not interested in girls anymore. I mean, not that arousal stuff. Everyone has different stage of life, so, and we do learn something from different stage of life, from loving, marriage, raising a child, or friendship, or partnership, or business ship, or whatever the relationship is, or even just a hiking in the nature. You have a relationship with nature, right? With lake, with ocean, with a tree, with anything you are interested. Anyway, that's a relationship. We learn something from a relationship. Make sense? So this the primary relationship is I, and everything that is not I. Make sense? Everything or everyone that is not I could be your partner, your family member, your business partner, maybe your interest like badminton or soccer or any activities of life. I and activity of the life. That is the first split bit of the consciousness. Make sense? So that's a relationship. I and everything, everyone that is not I. That's the first split of consciousness. If you cannot have a positive or authentic view from this first split, I and everything is not I, then you may suffer. That's the origin of suffering. That's why we meditate. We meditate to be aware. I am the pure awareness in which all the contents of my awareness is happening. That's the relationship I'm talking about. The relationship between I, the observer, or the other, the observed. If you do not have this authentic viewing or perception, you may suffer. You may quite easily lose yourself. That's my topic today. Back to the pure awareness in the busy holidays. Not busy for me, just another day. Good. For me, there's no holiday. Every day is a holiday. Oh, I can say every day is not a holiday. It's same. Once you are calm, peaceful, loving here, you are same. No matter what else, the external surrounding changes. It's always changing anyway. Holidays, weekends, weekdays, holidays, weekends, weekdays. It's always changing there. But if you don't change, you don't feel it's a holiday or it's not holiday, it's a weekday or it's a weekend. You are always same, identical. That's the power of inner peace and calm. When it's holiday, you celebrate. When it's not, you work, you study, you play. So someone can maintain inner peace and calm through a nasty sickness and clean up afterwards. Kirsten, you're kind of suffering by the sickness or chores of life. I clean every day. I wash my dishes. I spend 2 hours in the kitchen. My wife doesn't cook, so I cook almost 20 years now. Now I have 3 kids. So I spent at least 2 hours in cooking, arranging, cleaning the kitchen and stuff. Oh yes, I know. It's really. I took this time as a practice, back to the inner peace and calm, back to the pure observer. I noticed sometimes I was triggered, I was anxious, but I used that opportunity, that clean up, washing the dishes, clean the room, anything, right? The chores of life as a test. The real test is always in life, is always in the relationships. Relationship with your body. Sometimes we get sick, painful. Relationship with your emotion, angry, anger, depression, boring. That's a relationship. Do you see your emotions? Once you see there's a relationship, you, the awareness, are seeing the contents of awareness. That's the first split of consciousness. That's why we meditate. If you're totally in the emotions, in the anger, in depression, in the boring, then you have no relationship. You are that emotion, right? You cannot separate. There's no space and time between you and emotions. That's why we meditate. We separate, we observe, we have a distance to observe. Yes, you can maintain inner peace and calm, but it's not easy though. So start from something small. Start from something neutral. Yes, it's an art. Someone who sees us. You are very aware, Jimmy. That is good. Yeah. You tell about it. Tell me about it. Well, I think someone because he had ADHD. ADHD. Yeah. Hopefully their ADHD do not make you ADHD. When people talk a lot, it's draining me for me. Yeah. Be cautious. The whole world is disturbing, trust me, if you cannot be centered. Yeah, you're aware of it, then you may have a chance to back to your inner peace and calm. You see, awareness plays a very important role. Mima is a painter. Very good. Superficial is beyond boring. I crave that. Yeah. Actually, everyone is looking for this inner peace and calm while they can enjoy the activities of life in the holidays, parties, celebrations, feast, food, music. But no, do not lose yourself in the activities of life. That's my point. Do not resist activity of life. No, you can enjoy more if you find your inner peace and calm in a much deeper way. I began to paint in my 30s. It was an incredible gift. Yes, that's lovely. Yeah. I like Christmas. You like Christmas Day because it's so quiet and there's so no traffic. Good. You see, your point of view is a little bit different. Yeah. My mom and dad had, wow, 12 kids. Wow. Great mom and dad. People with important duties get hard tests, I guess. Yeah. When I had my 3 kids, I really noticed it's a it's a real test. It's not something you can or someone you can leave and say goodbye. For your kids, you can never leave and say goodbye. I mean, it's a real test for training. Yes, resilience, resilience. Yeah, especially in the path of awakening, consistency. You know, I have been on this path of awakening or spirituality 10 years. So I recognize my strong point is the resilience or consistency in the plane, on the plane, in the plane, in the airport, on the bus, in the train. I meditate. I mean, I used to be at least in different styles, but now I notice meditation could be happen every time, anytime, any place. So it's not subject to your surroundings or what you're doing anymore. But we have some initial trainings or practice. Otherwise, it becomes the emotion, not practice. Yeah, find inner peace calm as often, as long, as frequent as possible. So once the inner peace calm, the sense of I-Am-Ness, okay, I will say the inner peace and calm or stillness are the fragrances of the flower I-Am-Ness. Do you follow? If I-Am-Ness is formless, has no attributes, but its application has some attributes, and as a human being, we understand it, which is or which are inner peace, calm, and stillness. It's like the fragrances of the flower. You don't know where is the flower, but once you smell a rose, you know the fragrance of nose. You know the rose or somewhere, right? I use this metaphor. So once you understand or experiencing your inner peace, calm, and stillness, you are back to your I-Am-Ness or your greater I, because it's the fragrances of vibrations of your greater I, greater self. 何其自性，本自清净. The sixth patriarch Huineng said this. It is originally still and silent. Your true nature, our true nature, is originally, without any effort, silent and still. Your mind may be very active. Your physical body may be active, but your awareness, the universal identical awareness, is originally still and silent. That's it. This is awakening. Can you recognize this originally silent, still sense of I-Am-Ness? If you do, congratulations. Let the world spin. Let the world become chaotic. Let the world dancing. Let the world partying. Let every activity of life happening, yet you are still and silent. Now, if you do, congratulations, my dear awareness. You find the center point of your life, the starting point of your life, the ending point of your life. You can enjoy the activities of life at a deeper, wiser level. I'm here to help you recognize this. In this very conversation, I'm talking, but I recognize I-Am-Ness is still and silent. At your side, you are listening, but you also recognize your I-Am-Ness, which is still and silent. And this silence and stillness is universal. Everyone has it or is it. Everyone is. I am. You are. I really want to experience. This is depth of life. If you can recognize this first, then rest in this recognition second, and remain in this recognition as long as possible, as frequent, as fast as possible. You are the master of life. You are mastering your life. No matter what happened outside cannot shake you anymore. Not in a good way, not in a bad way. You transcend duality by your own realization. And no one can help you. Only you can. You, the awareness, have to recognize your value, the infinite value. You reach your infinity. I can certify you a certificate. Congratulations, you graduate. Welcome to the club of enlightenment. And where is this club of enlightenment? It's right in your heart. It's always here and now. You're working with noise pollution. Yeah. This time in life, I feel a bit agoraphobic. I have not traveled in years. It is different. To recognize our inner stillness and silence takes no time. So fundamentally takes no time. because you are it. But in the perspective of mind, the active logic reasoning mind, it takes time. The pure awareness is always still and silent. Now we are using mind to pointing something behind mind, let's say awareness. In the perception mind, it takes time. Yes, I need meditate. I need meditate to find my inner peace and calm. But in the perception of awareness, it doesn't need time. That's the paradoxical point. How do you look? Which way you're looking? That's the sudden enlightenment and gradual practice or cultivations. Which way you're looking? So I can ask you some questions to help you to recognize this. Are you aware? Please answer me. Are you aware, guys? Mima, Jimmy? Yes? Kirsten said yes. Do you need time to be aware? Do you need any practice to be aware? Do you need meditation to be aware? No. Takes no time and space to be aware. That's your answer. That's my answer too. That's everyone can answer this. As awareness, are you noisy? No. As awareness, are you active? Are you moving? No. So, as a conclusion, if you identify you are the awareness, you are silent and still. Voila! Then you notice everything moves in you. Everything is noisy. Every sound vibrates in you. The body is in you. The mind is in you. Body moves. Mind thinks. Yet you are still and silent. Do you follow? Body travels, okay? Went to Mexico Beach or China or, Hawaii. And mind labels, thinks, plans, memorize. All the activities of mind are there for you to observe. As awareness, do you travel? As awareness, do you think? No. Now I want to be more cautious here. Mind thinks, okay? But you are aware. That's a little bit difference. You are aware, you are thinking. So awareness is not thinking. Awareness knows, aware the thoughts, emotions, feelings. If you truly understand what I'm saying, no matter what you're doing, where you are going, okay, hiking, talking, making love, or whatever, chores of life, shopping, you don't move. You're not changed. You are changeless. You are always silent, still, not moving. It's like now you become the space. Everything moves in you. Look around. How many items, objects in you? Sun rising, sun setting, raining, windy. Everything moves you, but as space, you never moves. If you really understand what I'm saying, you reach the 48th stage of the total 52 stages, from a person to a Buddha. 48 stages, 48th stage of the total 52 stages, from a worldly person to a fully enlightened Buddhahood. 48th stage is very high level now. And you don't need any practice. You only need recognition. What the heck? No one's told me this before. But as awareness, it's your original state. That's why I can help you. That's called sudden enlightenment. I can awaken you suddenly because you are it already. I cannot train you to become a pianist in such a short time. No way. To become a pianist, you need time. You need years of training. Or painter, as you Mima said. To become good at painting, you need years of training. But to become aware of your true nature, you don't need training. You only need the recognition. That's called sudden enlightenment. What? The wow moment. Wow. And this should be the first lesson in any school. Trust me. Because only when you recognize your true nature, your true self, you won't lose yourself in any activities. No matter you're a doctor, athletes, you're acupuncturist, you're businessman, you're a realtor, no matter who you are, what you're doing, you're always centered. That's called awakening. And only when you centered, you can enjoy, embrace any activity. any in a much deeper or higher or complete level. That's awakening. You're not denying your life. You're more enjoy your life. No matter it's a sickness or chores of life or cleaning room. Most time we are complaining. Why I'm doing this? I get sick of this. I'm enough. I want to live. I want to meditate. I have no time to meditate. I have to clean the rooms now. Because you lose yourself. You never find yourself. If you never find yourself, you always lose yourself, right? You always have not satisfied. You're always complaining, unhappy. You had a few of those. Great. That's why you're here. That's why you're interested in this topic. You see, everything has a reason. And all the reasons are illusory. I really want you understand this. It's been a trying few days. Yes, we need practice. We need this sudden recognition or enlightenment, but also we need gradual cultivation to remove the habitual tendencies, the habitual thinkings, emotions, memories. That takes time. We need combination of both sudden enlightenment and gradual cultivation. You see how wise the Zen teaching is, the Chan teaching is. I prostrate the Buddha's teaching. So in Vajrayana, like Padmasambhava or the Tibetan lineage, you need prostrate to your masters, to your Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Prostration, head, knee, hands down, belly down, fully down to the ground. To respect, to be humble, to really be grateful, appreciating Buddha's teaching. That's the one way of in physical, prostration. Wow, I really appreciate you, Buddha. Wow. 100,000 times if you're a disciple of Tibetan, lineage of Buddhism. 100,000 times is a minimum requirement. Now I understand. We need that. Anyway, it's good for your physical body too. If you do 200 times a day, prostrations, you get a lot of exercise. Okay, I think that's all for today. A lot of information today and a lot of fun. Well, maybe you can review the question I'm asking you to recognize your, the true self. the awareness. Thank you and happy Christmas. I will be there tomorrow, Sunday. It's the Christmas Eve, right? I will be there. Yeah. Vancouver time, 8 a.m. We will talk about, the born of a sage, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Maybe we can join the club of sages too at Christmas Eve. Why not? Thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Vancouver time. Let's celebrate. Bye now.